Across the country, bullying at school is becoming an epidemic. It has caused some children to fight, bring guns to school, even consider suicide.
And the experts say there's another place where kids are becoming vulnerable to bullies, the ride to and from school. In this special report, 10 on your side's Lauren Compton looked into why school buses are becoming a breeding ground for bullies.
Tom Alvita, bus drivers have a lot to focus on. They have to watch the road, traffic, and listen to their communication radio. So it's no surprise that bullying can go unnoticed on school buses. The National Association for Pupil Transportation has studied this issue extensively. Their research has found a lot of school bus drivers feel unequipped to deal with this growing problem. It leaves kids and their parents feeling hopeless to stop it.
Okay. Go on.
From the bus stop
I had a green.
all the way home,
Well, I had a good day.
7-year-old Marcus Robinson, called by his middle name Fox,
Yeah, she's really nice.
can barely contain his excitement about school.
Everybody got a cupcake. It was actually a little reindeer with buttons, with little things on it and stuff.
He always has something funny to share,
Yeah.
except for when he talks about what happens on the school bus.
When that kid hit me in the mouth and made me bleed, I hurt so bad I couldn't barely talk. I was crying so hard.
Oh! Fox is not the only child to face the brunt of bullies on school buses. Across the country, cell phone cameras have given a glimpse into the rough ride thousands of kids experience to and from school.
You're so fat. You take up like the whole entire seat.
Even some adults have been victims of the taunting and teasing. According to the U.S. Department of Education, 30% of middle school and high school kids are bullied. 10% of it happens on school buses, and a third of that abuse goes unreported. Another problem, the National Association for Pupil Transportation says bus drivers are typically not included in the creation of anti-bullying policies or trained on how to deal with it.
It's a big problem. It's a big problem, and especially when you're in an enclosed space and you can't walk away from somebody.
David Benoit hires and trains bus drivers for Hampton City Public Schools. He says in the fight to combat bullying, bus drivers are limited to reassigning seats, usually after the bullying has taken place. Ultimately, drivers are paid to drive, not discipline.
That's why the drivers are trained to observe that and bring those to the attention of the school officials as soon as possible. And again, if there's something seriously going on, they can also pull off the side of the road, get on the radio and call for help.
It's a policy that can make parents like Annette Yedling feel insecure about their kids' safety on the bus.
There's been a couple of times where he gets off the bus just screaming, and the bus driver is oblivious to what's going on because there's so much going on the bus that he can't watch it all.
But Yedling says hearing how tormented Fox was on the bus, she is close to pulling him off.
It's getting to the point where we're going to end up driving him back and forth to school because it's getting so bad on the bus.
School districts do have measures in place to keep an eye on students. In Hampton, like most school districts, buses are equipped with cameras to watch what's going on.
If there's a problem on the bus, like a fight or whatever, we have our code systems that we use to communicate those quickly and easily. We have the police monitor our radio frequencies as well, so if there's a problem, sometimes they're on their way before we even call them for help.
These measures are helpful in stopping fights, but they don't necessarily address the harassment, name-calling, and the bullying children like Fox encounter daily.
They like push me around, call me names and stuff.
How does that make you feel, Marcus?
Sad.
In Fox's case, the assistant principal reviewed the surveillance videos and personally met with kids on the bus. She also reached out to parents.
They've talked to them. I think Fox had told me one time they had like a contract with the kids to do better, and they follow up with phone calls.
And playing that ninja game.
The assistant principal eventually assigned seats on the bus and suspended kids who were violent.
It turns really powerful and it shoves the enemy.
Fox and his mom say the tales of bullying are not as frequent now,
I've had a good day.
but the bruises left behind from the bullying
Okay.
will take longer to walk off.
She took her little thing off too.
School officials tell me that parents and kids can help them get a hold of this issue. Administrators suggest keeping an open line of communication with their children. Of course, administrators can't fix the problem if they don't know about it. Parents and students need to tell someone the minute bullying is happening and follow up to see what is being done about it. We have more tips on wavy.com. I'm Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.